Also, Richard Hollywood has sent, and I presume I'm going to get the Charlton brothers mixed up now, but it's one of them with an extraordinary comb-over that's come off a little bit later in their career.
Who's this? The Charltons?
The Charltons,
Bobby.
It's Bobby, isn't it?
Yeah, Bobby.
I'm so sorry, but I always get them. If they stand next to each other, there's no question over which one is which, but I am terrible at it.
Yeah. What about him yesterday? Beef Johnson, you didn't mention...
The talkSPORT Clips of the Week.
Yes, Clips of the Week time. And Andy, do you want to kick us off?
Yeah, I do. And we do kick off with Darren Goff, looking back on the first Bundesliga weekend and revealing a new law we didn't know about.
It's difficult though, isn't it? I mean, even the players, a few of them broke social distancing rules by scoring.
I never knew that. I mean, we're going to get a lot of nil-nils, aren't we? Or a lot of players fined, I would imagine, on that basis. And staying with that, here's Freddie Flintoff on breakfast. And what is it with cricketers and German football?
He's got Bayern's first goal.
Or, what is he called?
Yeah.
Lemongolski.
Lemongolski, Robert Lemongolski. It's a great name, it isn't his name.
No, not really. Still with the Bundesliga, we're calling this one, we'll do the old references, Cass, if you don't mind.
Oh. It's Darude.
Close.
Something you, following you. Oh, God, I don't know. I'm terrible today.
LaRue.
LaRue.
Oh, Danny LaRue. On Mother Kelly's doors. All together now, of course. Yeah, we'll do the old references, Cass, if you don't mind. What's next, Andy? Oh, is it me? It's me.
Oh,
it's Cass again. Sorry, it's Cass again. Also discussing German football here.
Oh, we have got also Offenheim against Hertha Berlin.
Granville, he got a bit there. Hertha Berlin, fantastic.
You said, Hertha, you like her kit.
I do like Hertha's kit. Yeah, I'm dying for it, and I won't go down that route.
We'll do the old references, Cass. And as if to prove oh God, I've got him.
Bruce.
And as if no idea. And as if to prove a point, here's Bianca Westwood on breakfast chatting about Gylfi Sigurdsson.
Maybe after my football career is finished, I'll get into darts a bit more. So he wants to follow in his dad's footsteps. I mean, Ray, Alan, what did your dads do?
What, a ventriloquist?
Yeah. There we are, a lovely Ray Allen reference there for those that didn't get Danny LaRue and Eartha Kitt. And staying with breakfast, here's Alan Brazil and Steve Harmison talking about Newcastle.
Newcastle, what is the latest? What are they saying locally?
Well, they're saying locally, I think Twitter's saying locally, social media's saying locally from the local journalist.
Very local focus on that, isn't it? What is it, the League of Gentlemen?
This is a local shop for local people.
Good old Steve there. Marvellous.
It's good. Back to coffee now. This time, talking about ABBA.
This is what's typical of Bjorn. He changed the name of all his songs most of the time. This is what I mean. He was always changing. He had great backing, drums, bass, guitar, keyboards.
Who's your favourite? You should do top 5 bass players. Definitely do bass players' favourite. Stanley Clarke, Mark King. That's one for the future. This is Nigel Botherwell on Fisherman's Blues, who sounds like he's been coming up with some great recipes during lockdown. I might give this one a try. I think Andy says he's going to give it a try, certainly.
Yeah.
I made these fish meal pop-ups with shellfish sense appeal, which was a fantastic flavour, and although it smelt revolting.
Perhaps not then.
Yeah, maybe not. I think we'll leave it. It could well put you off, couldn't it? Here's Anton Ferdinand. That's bait he was making, wasn't it? That's right. Now, here's Anton Ferdinand chatting to Darren Ben about their playing days together.
You know, that was one of my rituals, isn't it? I always done that if I'm winning a game. Hoovering in my boxes. I remember you looking over, cracking up. Because we had glass windows, didn't we?
Yeah, the glass windows, Andy. Very popular around my way as well, the glass window.
Yeah, so much better than steel windows, I find.
Yeah, that's so they don't let the light in. They can be quite hot. So, what's next?
It's Simon Jordan on Manchester City's owners.
Every part of the fibre of the Premier League, whether they choose to admit it or not, whether the Sheikh Mansour...
Sheikh Monsieur, that's fantastic. I knew his brother Croc, and Monsieur Eddie Gray. Oh yeah, I'll see your Ray Allen, and I'll raise you Monsieur Eddie Gray. Martin Kellner, he's got his Swanee whistle out now, almost certainly.
Yes. Here's Georgie Bingham on Weekend Breakfast, sounding very pleased with her pronunciation of the word septuagenarian.
It's quite a stringent regulation with regards to septuagenarians and upwards. And Roy Hodgson is, quite an extraordinary septuagenarian, but he won't want to put himself at risk. I would imagine, as there aren't too many septuagenarians in the game, they might... I don't know, because they've been very strict with over 70s, haven't they? But then you can't imagine that there are that many septuagenarians.
Yeah, she was slightly losing it by the last one, I felt, really.
I think so, too.
Should have packed up after the fourth one, really. So anyway, back to breakfast, and Laura Woods and Darren Bent discussing a classic old British movie franchise.
Okay, there we go. Carry On Camping, of course. Oh, we're keeping you up, Darren Bent. Wow.
I used to love these films, Carry On films.
Did you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have you down as a Carry On fan.
Yeah, Carry On Up the Cabal. That's one in it.
Carry On Up the Cabal.
I don't remember that one.
I don't think I've seen Carry On Up the Cabal. And also Laura sort of feeding into it unintentionally, doing Carry On games. I said, we're keeping you up, Darren Bent. Oh, dear man.
Brilliant.
So what's next?
Anyway, it's Goffy and he's back, recalling the career of the legendary athlete Carl Lewis.
And he won the long jump aid in 4 consecutive Olympics.
Wow.
Well, not consecutive, 4 Olympics. So 84, he won it.
Yeah.
92, 96, and 88, yeah.
Yeah, they're 4 consecutive. I mean, it is still 4 consecutive, Gov, even though you don't have to say them in that consecutive order. It is still 4 consecutive long jump. Back to Fisherman's Blues. Nigel gave a shout-out.
Good morning to one of my syndicate members, Paul, who I spoke to yesterday and didn't realise that we'd switched to talkSPORT 2.
You're obviously a big fan. About 9 months ago, wasn't it? Sorry, it's not one of Andy's, that was.
Go on, a bit harsh. Well, that came from the producer, so you know.
Oh, yeah, we're blaming him. Go and hunt him out.
And finally, it's Ray Parlour on Breakfast with a question for their mystery guest as he cleverly attempts to reveal their identity.
Ray, you go first.
Captain of his side in London. Did you play? What was it? What was you a footballer?
It's marvellous, isn't it? It's like talking to Gordon Taylor on the telephone. He's found his magic mobile. It was Norman Collier, wasn't it? It was genius there from Ray. Anyway, there's your clips of the week. Thanks to Mark Cubitt, Bob from Arbroath, Alan Jenkins, Roger in Durham, Septimus McClonk, Keelan Cosgrove, W.G. Dickens, Maggie from the North, Marco Berti, Jonathan Deet. They all suggested clips that were played.
Kim Cassidy's West and Kane West.